Okay, everybody. So we back with another one tonight. It's called the Bloomingdale Insane Asylum. It's located in Morningside Heights, which is in New York City. So the Bloomingdale Insane Asylum was opened in the year of 1821. The asylum sat on 38 acres of land. It was actually kind of small. So they had around 100 to 150 patients. So it really wasn't the biggest hospital when they first opened. By the year of 1891, Bloomingdale Asylum moved to White Plains to escape urban expansion. However, the Bloomingdale Asylum, when moved, they bought a 200 plus acre land, which is very significant from where, a very significant amount compared to where, what they were just on. So they bought a 200 acre property. By the year of 1932, the facility changed its name to Payne Whitney Pediatric Clinic. They then had 107 inpatients, including 23 children. The facility had bad rep linked to harsh conditions, like basically locked in the ward all the time. You know how sometimes you're supposed to let them out, they weren't letting them out at all. Whether you had an appointment, you had to take medication, they just weren't letting them out. So lack of empathy, forced isolation, which is exactly what I was just explaining, and impersonal care, similar to a prison setting. So it's supposed to be, it went from an asylum. They changed from an asylum to a clinic. So you would think the treatment would, get better because it's a clinic. It's no longer asylum. But no, they actually kept the same ways. They actually did the same treatments, moved the same way, and actually treated the clinic like it was a prison instead of an actual clinic or a hospital, which is crazy. There was records reported of misdiagnosis by the doctors. So yeah, the families, they were complaining, they were putting in reports that certain diagnoses from the doctors on the facility campus, they were diagnosing the patients with the wrong meds. So, that's side effects. One of those side effects may also result in death as well. So, yeah, that was never good. So Payne Whitney Pediatric Clinic was a 8-story campus, freestanding building. So it was just one big campus at first. But the main building has always been, even when they moved, their main building was always just like one big main building. You know how like every clinic or every asylum or a hospital, they're going to always have a main administrative building. So the Payne Whitney Pediatric Clinic had a playroom for children, patients. The employees' living area was on the roof, and basically their living quarters was kind of like penthouse on the roofs. Remind you, when they moved to this 200 acre property, it grew very large. So on top of the roof, it was like a half and half. The other half was like a playroom for the children patients and the employees who work there, their kids as well. But then you have the other side, which is the employees, where they live, their living quarters of penthouses and different stuff like that. So that's kind of cool how they took the roof and kind of busted it down, you know, divided it up. That's kind of cool. So the Payne Whitney Pediatric Clinic had treatment rooms for basically, you know, the new hospital. They had, you know, treatment got better over time. And they had rooms for treatment like massages, sub baths, and other therapies. Like they believed in like nature and sunlight, different stuff like that, you know. So they had, you know, they switched more to a more, you know, soothing kind of treatments. So the year of 1993 to 1994, the Payne Whitney Pediatric Center was not closed down due to changing again. The building actually stayed up and running, and they actually just changed the name, which is what you know of, which is the Payne Whitney Pediatric Clinic. So, you know, they changed from, the name was Bloomingdale Insane Asylum. And so it's good that they transition to better therapies, better everything, including changing the name. You know, I think that was a fresh start for them, and I think that was good. But guys, for this video, that's it. I thank you guys for listening. I appreciate all my supporters. Thank you so much. I'm grateful and thankful for y'all. I have more on the way. Stay tuned. My name is Chris. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Peace.